When you think Lebanon, you don't really think pasta, but we have a couple recipes up our sleeve, like this one, shish barak, which is a beef tortellini with pine nuts in a hot, tangy yogurt sauce with rice. Yeah, pasta and rice. That's what we do. And now for my tortellini. The dough already has some flour and salt in here. I'm just gonna add a little bit of water. Super easy. And I'm just gonna knead my dough until it gets nice and smooth. All right, this just needs to rest for a bit. And the filling is just as easy as the dough. I want to cook down my onions so that they get nice and soft. And because I'm using this as a stuffing, I want to break my meat into little bits. And in Lebanon, we're all about the spices. So I'm gonna add a little bit of allspice for that cinnamon and clove flavor, and some nutmeg. The aromas cooking are just making me so hungry. And I toasted off some pine nuts to add a nice creamy, buttery texture. And there'll be a nice little surprise in the tortellini. Family and food go so well together. And I love to cook with my mom. This is actually a recipe that we've made together. To shape my tortellini, I'm using a cookie cutter. Now a little bit of that yummy stuffing, some pine nuts and some meat. And you don't want to overstuff it because you have to make sure that it's completely sealed. And then our final tug, shape it like a hat, and you've got your tortellini. And these guys need a sauce. Of course, some minced garlic. And to make it nice and thick, I'm gonna add some yogurt. This is a full fat yogurt, because fat is flavor. And I wanna thicken it even more. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of cornstarch and some water. And because we love spices, a little bit of cumin gives it a nice earthy flavoring. It's a good arm workout, too. All right, and now my sauce just needs to cook down. I'm gonna throw in my tortellini, and this takes like no time at all. Once the tortellini floats to the top, they're all ready. They look so good. Now I'm ready for my sauce. Nice and thick. Smells so good and creamy. Some hot steaming rice. A little bit of pine nuts for garnish, because we love our nuts. And a little bit of cilantro for some color. And a little bit of citrus. And there you go, Lebanese tortellini, or as we like to call it, shish buttock. The tortellini is nice and soft, and the hidden meat and the pine nuts in there, nice little surprise. This tastes exactly the way my mom makes it.